Well, Cameron Gibbs and David Gingler, is that how you say it?
You got it.
As long as I get the 800 number or the website, it doesn't matter. And that's getnokey.com. And you guys don't know how to spell because it's getnoke.com, right? But it's for you don't need a key anymore. You guys invented something that it's a lock, and I love that bicycle lock. I think it's a genius thing that opens up with your phone, right? Why didn't anybody think of this before? What's going on in Utah that you guys the only people think about this stuff?
Yeah, that's a good question. That was one of the things that we asked ourselves when we first started looking to do this. Is we thought, how come there's nothing out there like this? And just kind of fell in our lap that way.
So it's a very reasonable price lock. It looks like the lock you put on your gym locker or something like that, and it works with your iPhone. It talks to your iPhone, right? And if your iPhone is near, or your any phone, it works with an Android or iPhone, right? And it knows and it opens up. But more importantly, you can give the code to somebody else, right? So you want to get your bike for you. You left it overnight. And
one of the things we've realized with launching this campaign is, keys, it's old technology. It's been around for hundreds of years, and they can be a real hassle. And it's so convenient when you can get rid of them. We're starting to, we don't ever use a key to get into our car anymore.
Right.
And we don't use a key to start our car anymore. That all new cars are coming with, you just push a button. And the reason behind that is keys are a hassle. You lose them, you can't find them, and trying to loan out a key can be an issue. But why don't we make our smartphone the key? And so that's how we got started with Nokey.
But it's any smartphone, practically any smartphone it works with now, right?
Correct. It'll work with Apple or Android, and the way it works is basically you walk up to the padlock and you click on the padlock, and what that does is it wakes it up. And then it begins looking for a smartphone with a compatible key, and once it sees it, it'll unlock.
But then what was genius to me is that if for some reason you broke your phone a half hour ago, right, it's still magic, and you could open it, right?
You got it. Yeah. So we were thinking through all the different scenarios. What could go wrong, right? Losing your phone or breaking it are possible scenarios, but the battery dying is a really likely scenario. They die on us all the time. So we built into it what we call quick click technology, and all you do is you just click on the shackle and put a certain code into there, and you put the code in via the app, so it's your own special code. And then, if you ever do forget your phone or lose it or the battery dies, you can still get to your device.
So it's like, pushing ... dash or something like that?
Yeah, it's kind of like the old-fashioned Morse code.
I say, wonderful. And so now, you guys are making millions already in a year on Kickstarter. Your first gadget you had was a recharger, right, for a cell phone. That's a real slick thing called, what is that called again?
EverDock.
So that constantly charges your thing, and a nice thing in your car or anywhere, right?
Yeah, so with the EverDock, we discovered that whenever you got a new smartphone, you'd always have to get rid of your dock and get a new one, because docks are traditionally made to work with one device. Right. So we thought, why don't we make a dock that'll work with your current device? It'll work with your device a year from now. It'll work with your device from a few years from now. So if you're ever to switch from Android to Apple or Apple to Android, you can easily just swap out the cable. And of course, we wanted to design something that looked really nice. And so we kind of followed Apple and used the same principles when designing it. It's made from a solid block of aluminum. It's machined. It's bead blasted, anodized. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And the big benefit of it is not only will it charge any smartphone or tablet, Apple or Android, it also, the big benefit is that it keeps your device charged.
Wow. Well, that drawer I have in the kitchen of all those old goddamn docks for the last 10 years or whatever.
Throw all those ones away and just replace it with one EverDock.
Wow. Well, you're going to make a lot of other manufacturers very unhappy, it sounds like. But that did like almost $500,000 on Kickstarter last year, right?
Yeah. People really, it resonated with people. The idea that you could use it with an iPhone or an Android or even an old iPhone or a tablet was great. And then we have a duo version, so you can charge 2 devices at a time. Maybe you've got your phone in the front and your tablet in the back. Just works great. People loved it.
And then now, with the no key, I mean, you're almost up to, you're past $500,000 there too, aren't you?
Yeah, so we're making good progress, and we've got a couple. Actually, we're going to be on CNBC here in the next few days, and we're hoping that gives us another push.
Wonderful. And tomorrow, from when we're talking, you have another one coming out. This is the felt case, and that looks gorgeous. You got one there you can show us?
Yeah, Cameron, you want to show that off?
Yeah, so this right here is our product that we're going to be launching tomorrow. It's a case specifically designed for the next generation iPhone, and what it is it's made of felt. And the reason why we did this, and you may think, why are we doing this when we're doing something as high tech as Nokia? Well, we looked at the market and we saw that all the cases out there were the same. We didn't love anything that was out there, so we thought we'd design something that we would use, and we thought, you know what, maybe a few other people would want to use this too.
No, you're right. I mean, it looks gorgeous. I mean, every time I go to the mall, I see these little stands with all these cases. I don't see anything I want, And so to get that, though, when that's up, it's The Felt Case, TheFeltCase.com for that. And the other one for the lock, which is really super, is GetNoKey, NOKE.com. And that goes for what? It's like $50 or something like that. What's the lock?
$59.
$59. And get it now, because once you're off Kickstarter, who knows what it's going to be. And same way with the felt case, right?
Exactly. Yeah, so
you're going to make
a discounted pricing on both of these right now. We want to give our backers a unique opportunity to get in early, as well as kind of follow the design process. I think a lot of people really enjoy watching the product grow. They like to contribute to it. We've already made a couple tweaks to the Nokia that all based on some customer suggestions that I think were great.
Wow,
so
wonderful! You never listen to your wife's suggestions, but you'll take a customer suggestion.
Yeah, well, they give me money. She takes my money. So.
Oh, wonderful! Okay, for Nokia, GetNoKey.com and thefeltcase.com. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Matthew.